Try to see whether everybody understands this topic clearly. Oblivious topic. Do we understand? So please, as you give your ideas, you might be able to come up with a good story explanation which will help others to understand this reality of obliviousness more clearly. So please stop. Don't feel shy. Today you can give your opinion or what you understand. It's really a tricky, so if you are sometimes stuck, do not know what to say, I understand. That means that we really need to sit down and discuss more. So we just don't know how to make it easy to understand. Please. Try. Yes.
I have a question. How to empty our knowledge or experiences, actually try to see the different people's opinion. I just cannot see what is the strategy to empty ourselves to actually see what is that person trying to say, the opinion is the truth.
Good. How to think. I am so knowledgeable. Big teacher is so knowledgeable. How to think that you are. How to become empty and listen to, for example, a child. How? How to become like, as though my knowledge is not true. Okay, I listen to you. Okay, please help me. Please tell me. How to be open-minded when I'm so knowledgeable. How are you to be open-minded when you are so knowledgeable in a particular area? You know about, for example, computer so well, and somebody is telling you something, and you are supposed to be open-minded. How to be open-minded? This guy doesn't know anything. I know so much. And I'm supposed to listen to him and be open-minded. How to be open-minded? Is that your question? Yeah, please. Yeah.
To be in this way, we have to humble ourselves. Humble ourselves in a way that we don't think we are very knowledgeable or we don't think we are intelligent or smart. Just be ourselves, be humble and down to earth, able to accept people's advice.
How to accept the advice of somebody who don't know the topic?
Is a person's attitude, I would say. You know, somebody is there, they are very knowledgeable, they think, oh, I'm smart, I'm intelligent. It's their attitude, the ego. Oh, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I don't have to listen to anyone, you know. There's something like that.
Very difficult for me. I cannot listen to chili. No, I understand. Yeah. That still not answered. How? Still not answered. How? Yes.
It's not how, and also I still cannot do it, but
Who cannot do?
cannot do it.
Okay.
But I got one idea last week.
Oh,
Like
you are becoming like chili. Before the topic come, you get dreams.
I realized that only in some areas I can be humble, and when I think about these areas, actually I studied it like massage. I studied in Japan.
Ah, you study massage?
Yeah.
Okay, today.
I studied for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
2 years.
Oh wow, 2 years enough for me. But you're the one who free massage.
But I didn't do as a
Don't practice.
So just practice and just study. So I know many things, but also I know that I don't know many things. I realize that I know many things.
So now I come to you and give you advice on massage and I don't know anything. How?
Yeah,
You're gonna
but,
listen?
I will I
Try.
will not reject. I think that I don't know something, and maybe it helps me. Only with few areas I can think like this, because I studied and I saw many people who can do more than me, so I can be humble in this area. It means I cannot be humble in other areas. I haven't studied enough yet. I haven't understood enough yet. And yeah.
Don't understand about other areas and some areas. Anybody understands?
If I cannot be humble, it means this area I haven't understood enough.
So because you have not studied enough of massage, you cannot be humble or can be humble.
Can be
Now you have studied massage but you have never done it, so you have never learned certain extra things which you learn while working. So you are 3/4 expert in massage. So can you be humble or cannot be humble? Because you are only 3/4.
I can be.
How about you can be? How about the person who studied full? Can he be humble or not?
I think can.
How?
Because my skill is better than others. Some people. It means more people can do more better than me.
Okay.
I can.
If
I understand.
is a massage expert come to you, I can accept. This one is not massage expert. This one simply read the book and then come and teach you. No, this is right or wrong or want to discuss with you.
But still, maybe I haven't learned. So if I study and understand what I study, I can see what I cannot see, or I can see that I cannot see some other things.
Please explain. You're putting your head there.
I think it's maybe true, like for example, a lot of British people like to go on holiday to Spain or France, and sometimes they complain. We are coming here with our money and our business, they cannot even speak English. They look like, they judge like that. I cannot speak English, I don't want to go to this restaurant or this hotel. But these people never try to learn the second language. Once you try to learn, you become humble how difficult it is. Then you appreciate. I think it's about appreciate.
No. Is it appreciation?
Appreciate means you like just look, you don't appreciate what is involved. You're just looking, so it looks easy. But when you do it, when you try, and then you're trying your best and then someone else can do it much easier, you start to appreciate the skill, you appreciate what's involved, you appreciate all the small touches, all these small details, then you start to think this is really something advanced, something good. Then you feel more respect to that skill. But if you don't know anything, you just assume it should be done properly, or when they learn Khmer, before they go to teach English, like John and Emma, you start to realize, well, this is what the students will do, this is what's involved, it's so different from our way. So when they go there already more humble, not to expect it to students, hey, what's wrong with you, why you can't follow me, I'm speaking English well. They already like understand or appreciate what's involved. That's what I got from May's point.
This is different obliviousness. Your question again?
How to empty ourselves or empty our experiences and to accept some things.
Anybody else want to add?
I don't have the answer, but I just want to add that this is a very important, very big problem, because it creates a knowledgeable obliviousness. In one level is natural obliviousness, when you just natural, but again when you are knowledgeable, like when we say it, you become very egoistic and stubborn. And like what she said, we are all facing these problems. But when we have something, we use that and we become a different person and very difficult. And how to accept that also. But from what I understand from May, if I may speak about that, what I understand is we should change our thinking that if I am really good in massage, why am I sensitive about it? If I am still sensitive about it, that means I don't know it well enough. Is that correct?
I don't think so. If there is somebody higher than me, if there are still better ways, then I don't know everything. But forget about her thing. Let's answer this side first, because this is an answer to here. You want to try?
I think that the real cause, one of the cause of it, but not the ones, is the cause of every one of us or every human being to feel that they or we or I know more. It is because of there's no equality, there's no oneness. When we start to feel superior, when we start to feel inferior, we are stuck into this ego chain. So for those who we think that they are not enough skills in what we are expert, we start no. Yeah, I've been in charge of kitchen for 15 years. I don't want your idea. Why? Because of that person or me or I feel superior to that person because that person just has an experience of being in charge. And when you go up to those who can, have better skills, and then start look up to them and feel that. So I think that obliviousness is when we talk about the real thing, obliviousness is one big thing is oneness, to feel equally to every human being. For example, Mother Teresa, she said she can learn, if as long you have humility, you can learn from anybody. You can, your life will be better. You gain with so much of skill with your humility, and that is very, very true. She learns about medicine, she learns about this, she learns about that, she learns many things because of she feels that she and the Hindu, the Hindu people, the same, it's no different oneness. She feels hungry, that person also feels hungry. So when she moved out from this status or ego chain, and she just put herself, everybody is one, no two, no three, and just one standard, and she free of that, she free herself, so she just what? She learn new thing. So example like for example, a person who like you have a cup, an empty cup, and this empty cup depends on how you want to put it. You put like clean water, it will be clean, but you put the negative, it will be negative. For example, you start to put, accusers, defense, start to defend yourself when people tell you something, you start to, have the kind of judgment. So you put all the negative knowledge into your cup. So how can you empty it? Yeah. So to empty it is, to me, I believe in the very strongly is the oneness, feel equally to every human being, whether you are, you know, a prime minister or Masaleh, Cambodian, Japanese, anything, you feel equally that you have the same potential, and the potential you can change, you can improve, you can learn. So people have the same potential but different ability because they have, you know, learned English before me, because they born in a different background, they were born in different way or whatever, learning their upbringing, so they are nothing higher than me. I just want to feel one, and I will improve that. So that is what I believe very strongly is about oneness.
Anybody else want to add? Yeah.
I feel that to come out of obliviousness, it's also very important that we have that desire or that goal to actually try to find out the reality or the truth or science, try to put things into a holistic perspective. If we do not have that goal to find out the truth, then we will get stuck into our opinions, into our personal logic. So I just give one example about myself. There was a time in Malaysia, before I had a relationship with Diane. I used to have this yielding of hearts with one of the girls in the organization.
Who? Only one?
No, he's talking about what's her
Natasha.
name? Oh,
No,
Natasha.
Yeah.
Binti was thinking you were talking about Azhar.
No,
Yeah, I was thinking of Azhar.
Natasha.
She's married.
That's
That's what George said, only
right,
one.
she's married now.
I know. I'm just giving an example of how I was oblivious. I think I was ignorant in that situation, because there was some affection between the two of us, but I got so stuck into these feelings that I kind of got blinded of seeing, like, I didn't think about my own potential anymore, because she comes from a Islamic background, so she's a Muslim, and to marry a Muslim is actually
In Malaysia. Not other places.
Yes.
In Malaysia.
In Malaysia actually causes a lot of complications, and I won't go into all these complications, but I got so stuck into this feeling that my logic really blinded me from seeing more, seeing beyond, seeing a holistic perspective of trying to think about my own potential, and my logic made it so strong that I think I should consider this girl seriously, but I don't know, luckily I got guidance, and Vicky helped me also to see more. And I don't know, the thing that helped me that time is I do not want to lose out on my potential. I whatever it is, I don't want to throw away my potential. So if maybe I am actually blind of something, so let me go and try to see whether I'm actually blind or not. And when I started
Blind
to,
of your feelings.
yeah, that the feelings,
Or the question here is this. Now, were you blinded because of your love for her, or were you blinded because of the consequences? What were you blinded from? The consequences of marrying a person like this, or maybe you didn't have clean or clear, or didn't know her character. Was it a character which you were blinded from, or was it the consequences?
I think both, a little bit. Yeah, because I didn't try to see the real implications of getting married to her. So once I started to become more aware of that, I also started to get out of it. But at the same time, she was a person who just joined the organization, and how did I actually know that this was going to be a person that was going to walk on the great path as well? So that was also another part taking into consideration, and I just felt at a certain moment that my feelings were just blocking me from seeing something. And so, but yeah, my point is that because I did not want to throw away my potential, I had some that helped me to get out of it. It helped me to get out of it. So that's why I say your goal. What is actually your goal? Is your goal to find out the truth, the reality? It will help you to get out of the obliviousness. Yeah.
Just for your benefit, in Malaysia, if you are a Muslim, your religion cannot be changed. And you cannot marry anybody who is not a Muslim. This is law. Your children will be Muslim. This is law. Because the country doesn't give Muslims freedom of belief. Other people, yes. But for Muslims, no. When you go to India, a Muslim can marry any race, the government doesn't get involved. Up to you. In India, in Indonesia, they don't care. This is your problem. But in Malaysia, no. If you are a Muslim, you can only get married to a Muslim. This is law. That's the reason why there are going to be complications if you marry a Muslim in Malaysia. Not even in Singapore. In Singapore, you marry a Muslim and you don't want to become a Muslim, convert to a Muslim, there's no problem. You can marry. But not in Malaysia. That's the reason why you have to be careful when you want to talk about marrying a Muslim in Malaysia. This extra complication, which will be something, no problem when you are in love. Now let's come back to Tanya's situation. Obliviousness does not mean wrong humility. Now, obliviousness does not mean emptying yourself of knowledge. To break free from obliviousness does not mean emptying yourself of knowledge. Obliviousness does not mean that you are supposed to accept the opinion of anybody. It does not mean. Obliviousness means that you understand that there is a possibility of whatever that person tells you is something you didn't realize, you didn't know, you didn't see. You are willing to seriously consider what the other person is saying. You will consider sincerely what the other person is saying, but you do not need to accept. And whatever is your understanding, is your understanding, and you will never think that your understanding is wrong, but your understanding is not full, not complete. This is the meaning of not being oblivious. If you start to think that, you empty yourself and you could be wrong, you will never be able to produce any results in your life. The brain has to be very, very strong in your belief to move forward in the world. It has to be very, very strong in what you believe, because if your belief in whatever you know is not strong, you cannot move forward. So nature created the brain in such a way that your belief is very strong, and because your belief is very strong, now you can move forward. What religion has been trying to tell human beings is that this strong belief, don't make it conclusive. Don't make it absolute. Hold on to your belief. But when somebody brings some more information to you, consider maybe you didn't have that. Add that. And improve your understanding. But if they bring information to you which is not of any value, you don't need to accept that. But study that, compare that, be open-minded. So we have this example, like in Islam they use the word inshallah. If it be the will of God. This is my decision, this is my plan, but if something happens, naturally I am not responsible if I cannot make it. Because that anything could happen. I'm promising you, no, I will do it, but anything could happen. So if something happened beyond my control, I will not be able to make it. So they are saying there is a possibility something may happen. One. And then there is another quotation which says, short of more information. Short of more information means, I am so sure something is right. I didn't get this information. So, because I'm sure I am going to do this. But when I have already decided to do this, and then when the information comes, I have to include this information, not reject this information. I must be objective, I must be open-minded, I must be willing to consider that, this extra information is leading me to the truth, not leading me to win. My goal must not be to win, you are right. Your mind must be clear. Are you here to win? Are you trying to show you are smart, right? Or do you want the truth? Are you pursuing the truth? Are you trying to find out the truth? Or are you trying to show that you are clever or you are smart? So you will hold on to your opinion. But you must have a very strong opinion. Your opinion must be so strong. But you're willing to listen, willing to consider, willing to submit to science. If somebody brings it up to you, you are willing to listen and see that, yeah, I didn't consider this, I didn't consider that, openly, sincerely. Then you are not oblivious. If you are not willing to consider, no, I know everything, now you are not oblivious. You are oblivious. So, obliviousness is not being out of obliviousness does not mean you have no mind, you have no thinking. So your belief, everything is very, very strong. I know this is right. Until some more information comes. Why? Because when you look at life, for the last 100 years, every day there is a new technology changing our way of thinking. Every day there is an improvement. We are so sure this is how the internet works, and then somebody comes up and then there is a modification, improvement, and then we are so sure, and then there's an improvement. Anybody who cannot handle improvement is locked in time. They are stuck, they cannot change. Anybody who's not objective, open-minded to accept new ideas, new ways, new systems, gets locked. They become oblivious. All those who are open-minded and flexible and ready, they progress like crazy. But they have a strong foundation. New information must build on whatever you have. New information must build. So sometimes you are doing some things this way. Somebody comes and gives an attack on you. Come and judge you. When somebody judges you, ask them one question. Do you have a solution? Yes, I am doing this way. And you are showing me all my weaknesses of the way I'm doing. Do you have a better solution for me to follow? If you don't have, please shut up. Please shut up. If you can show me a better way of how to do this, then telling me my weaknesses is of value. If you cannot show me a better way, you just want to judge me, condemn me, push me down, and it will become destructive criticism. If it's constructive criticism, then listen. This is a situation, you're having this weakness. If you try it this way, if you try it that way, it will be improved. This is positive. Listen. Listen to that person because he's helping you to improve. If he's attacking you to push you down, don't listen. Don't listen to destructive criticism. Listen to constructive criticism. An oblivious person is a person who doesn't listen to anything, destructive or constructive. A humble person, an ignorant person, a strong person will only listen to constructive criticism, not destructive criticism. You can give me something better, I'll listen. Every one of us have been trying to do whatever we are trying to do, but we have so many circumstances. So this is coming back to obliviousness and this one. Does that answer your question? You have to be very strong. Don't give up your beliefs and by misunderstanding. Hold on to your belief. Otherwise, you will become a person who doesn't have any stand, any beliefs, any principles, nothing. You must live by your principles. You must live by your belief. You must live by whatever you have very, very strongly, but willing to listen to science. There's a possibility there's something which has been discovered I never realized. You are open to more, not open to rejection or criticism of what you have. I always believe that 10 years from today, there will be so many discoveries which will change my way of thinking. But from now until the time that discovery comes out, I still need to eat, still need to survive, I still need to run this organization. I need to have a stand of how to do things. When something comes, I will try my level best to learn, not to be locked into oblivious again towards this. But I need to live now. I need to run now. I need to run this organization, carry out this thing. I need to know. I need to have a firm. If your brain doesn't have a firm decision, a firm principle, it doesn't have power to move forward. To decide do or don't do, you need power. The stronger your belief, the stronger your power. We're not telling you to give up your belief. We're just telling you to be open-minded, that if something new comes, please add that on to your belief and become stronger, become more advanced. Not try to just hold on to your opinion. Does that make any sense? Nature created our brain like this. In our brain. Okay. When we see this thing for the first time. Okay. We're trying to figure out the view and then the value. And then the value is, how is it connected to me? How should I react to this whenever I come across this? This is the value. The value is based on feelings. The first brain is based on feelings. The subconscious is based on feelings. It has this bar. The feeling is stronger, 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 or weaker, weaker, weaker. So this particular food, very nice. It creates a feeling. This particular food, nicer, creates another feeling. This particular food, not so nice, creates a different feeling. This particular food is important. So you have all of this. Now when you are hungry, and you go to a place and there are all of this, which will you take? The one which is the stronger. But if this is not that, then you will take the second strongest. You will avoid this, avoid that. The brain acts based on feelings. So your belief is a feeling. Your boldness is a feeling. Your confidence is a feeling. Okay? Your whole body movement is based on feelings. Dynamism is a feeling. Okay? So how much of belief you have in your system is the amount of power you have to be able to drive things. But most people think that you must believe in your your feelings so much that you can have strong drive, strong determination and all that. Religion is telling you, nobody is telling you not to do that. Don't go because of pride. Because of pride, you are not going to consider something new. You could be limited. There is something more. Don't let pride stop you from thinking you are right. Remove your pride. Remove whether you won or lost. Go for the truth. Go for the development. Don't let your pride get in the way. Whether it comes from a child or it comes from anybody, never let your pride prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve. But because of pride, oh, that person told me, that means he's smart, I'm not smart, his idea, my idea. Because of pride, Now you cannot accept this and you want to close and you want to defend yourself and then you argue your opinion, my opinion. It's all because pride. Your pride is the thing which makes you oblivious. Obliviousness comes from pride. Because you want to your name, you want to think you don't want to listen. You really think you are smart. You're not open-minded. It's your pride. Be humble. That there's so many things which you don't know. There's so many discoveries which you are unaware of that is coming to you now. Listen. Consider, no, don't change, but listen at least. This is breaking free from obliviousness. Because you understand on this principle, there's so many things you don't know. Then you are willing to be open. But that doesn't make you any weaker. It doesn't stop you from being bold and dynamic. So obliviousness must not be confused. A lot of people try to think that we should be soft and humble and not. You don't produce results in the world. Good people don't produce results in the world. Bold, dynamic people are the ones who produce results in the world. Who really make a difference in the world. But you have the arrogant people who exploit the world. They actually cause more problems in the world because of their boldness, because of their pride. But sincere people also are bold, are also tough. But they are not prideful. They achieve massive things. They achieve betterment for humanity. So the real successful, rich business people are really solid because they are very strong. Full human being is also very powerful, as powerful as these people, plus open-minded. We are no less than the strong, the rich, the more dynamic. Full human being is no lower, they are actually higher. These people are still locked in pride and this and all that. We need to be tough. We are also leaders, we are also bold, dynamic, loving, caring. We have the best of both worlds. We have the leadership and the character. We have both. And the spirituality. We are not weaklings. Yeah. Next of obliviousness. What we have to go back and discuss again this morning is it true that people are oblivious? Is it true? And try to find examples in different ways where people are oblivious. How can we realize that the world is naturally oblivious, one, and number two, what are the dangers of obliviousness? What are the dangers? Because you are oblivious, what are all the things you are going to be limited, prevented from? Because you are oblivious. Because you won't listen, because you are not open-minded, because you are not objective, what will you lose out?
Can you repeat the two questions one more time?
Okay. The second one is, what will you lose?
The first one.
If you are oblivious. What is the first one? I forgot. Is it true?
Is it true that we are oblivious?
Yeah.
We are oblivious.
All of us human beings are
Yeah.
naturally oblivious.
Not they, we are.
Okay, we are oblivious. Naturally we are oblivious. Is it true that we are naturally, that human beings are naturally oblivious, not you are oblivious? Is it true that human beings are naturally oblivious?
And then find the examples where they are oblivious.
No, this is for finding the example where you are oblivious. Is it true? Yeah, here. This is confirming that yes, human beings are naturally oblivious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's finding the example where human beings are naturally oblivious. And as you find the examples, also sit down and see, because of this limitation of being oblivious, all the problems, all the challenges, all the difficulties you face because of this situation. Because we have not broken free, we're still oblivious. All the weaknesses, limitations of being oblivious. Why do we do this? If we can really understand, if we can find good examples to show to somebody, hey, hello, you're oblivious. No. Look. See. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. So what if I'm oblivious? If you're oblivious, you're going to suffer from this. These are all the weaknesses, limitations, problems you are going to face in your life because you're oblivious. Oh yeah. Obliviousness is a limitation. I want to break free. And then we will find out about how to break free. But can be first established. Are human beings naturally oblivious? And two, if you are oblivious, what are the sufferings you are going to go through? Because you are oblivious. To give people the reason not to be oblivious. To give people the reason to develop the skills to break free from this obliviousness. Which is to basically break free from this pride, to try to feel superior. Does it make sense? Please share what you understand from this question. Anybody? Yeah. Yeah, I see somebody's hand go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I understand from the question that actually I'm oblivious of the wrong understanding to actually become open-minded.
This is not oblivious, this is ignorant. You are not oblivious. You are ignorant. Because you are willing to listen, you are willing to consider, you are not oblivious. You are humble enough to say that I don't know. This is not oblivious. Oblivious is no, I'm not wrong. Oblivious is I know everything. I don't need to listen to you. This is your opinion, this is my opinion. This is oblivious. If you are able to realize, yeah, I could be wrong. This is not oblivious. This is ignorant. We are ignorant of so many things.